Hello again. So it's a mixture of sunny spells and showers as we go through this afternoon. Those winds fairly blustery too, taking the edge off the temperatures. Highs there generally between 11 and 14 degrees. Now those showers will pep up for a time as we go through this evening, so could be some heavy downpours. Although by the end of the night it will be dry for a time, but that's before the next system starts to work its way towards us. So although it will be a dry start to the day, for some tomorrow morning quite quickly this system is going to track its way across us, bring in some outbreaks of rain. The winds remain blustery and temperatures up to around 14 or 15 degrees. Bye-bye for now. Hello again. Well, it's certainly been a mixed bag of conditions across the capital throughout today. Sunny spells and a few hefty showers in places. And looking ahead towards the next few days, well, the weather story for us is an unsettled one. So it will be quite blustery at times with some outbreaks of rain, but it is going to be feeling a little bit milder. So let's take a look at the bigger picture where you can see across the UK it's a real messy scene. We've got low pressure systems in charge of things, driving weather systems across us, bringing outbreaks of rain at times. So you can see on Friday for many of us there will be a good deal of dry weather, but then for the weekend the next low pressure sweeps in, bringing further spells of rain and strong blustery winds too. A low change in wind direction means it's going to be feeling that bit milder. So coming back to this evening, still one or two showers lingering, but for most of us actually as we edge overnight, a dry picture with some clear skies. So it will turn a little chilly in places, and then by the end of the night you can see thicker cloud here working its way into the west, and that's ahead of that system I showed you earlier. So for some tomorrow morning we'll get off to a dry start today, but it will be cloudy, and quite quickly this system is going to sweep its way from west to east, and there will be a few heavier downpours within that too. It does clear out the way as we move through the afternoon, but you can see behind it we are left with gloomy, cloudy skies out there, drizzly bits and pieces of rain, but you can see the temperatures they're not doing too bad. Highs of 14 or 15 degrees, albeit still blustering. That wind will be taking the edge off those temperatures. And then looking further ahead, well, on Friday for many of us it looks like there will be a good deal of dry weather, but for the weekend more rain coming our way, turning blustery, but it will be feeling rather mild. Hello again. Well, we've certainly seen mixed conditions across the region today. Sunny spells and blustery heavy showers in places. And the weather story for the next few days, well, it's staying unsettled out there. So it's going to be windy at times with some outbreaks of rain, although it will be feeling that little bit milder. So let's take a look at the bigger picture where you can see for the UK in the coming days it's a messy scene out there. We've got low pressure in charge of things, driving various systems our way, rain throughout tomorrow, and then this next system coming our way for the weekend. And by the squeeze and the isobars there you can see just how windy it's going to be, at times gusting up to around 45-50 miles per hour along some coastal areas. So back to this evening, still one or two showers lingering which could be heavy and thundery in places. Low for a time tonight, they will fade away, becoming dry with some clear skies. It will turn a little chilly in places, and then by the end of the night, ahead of that system I showed you earlier, we'll start to see the cloud increasing and a few showers. So the further east that you are, the best chance of starting off dry first thing tomorrow morning, but it won't be long before that system starts to sweep its way across. It's bringing some outbreaks of rain, and some of that rain will be heavy, and once again those winds will start to pep up too. So temperatures though are going to be on the mild side, moving in from a southerly direction. Highs there of 15 degrees, although it's not really going to feel that way, and that sea states there are rough. And speaking of which, we've got high tide in Southampton at around 10 to 10 in the morning, and again at 10 o'clock in the evening. So a quick look ahead towards the next few days. Well, fairly quiet on Friday, but then unsettled again at the weekend. Some outbreaks of rain and strong blustery winds. Bye-bye. Hello again. Well, we've certainly seen mixed conditions across the region throughout today. Sunny spells and blustery heavy showers in places. Now looking ahead towards the next few days, well, it is staying unsettled. It will be windy at times with some outbreaks of rain, but it's going to be turning a little bit milder. So let's take a look at the bigger picture where you can see as we go through the next few days there will be some showers and bands of rain working their way towards us. A fairly dry day for many on Friday before the next low pressure moves off the Atlantic, bringing further spells of rain for the weekend. And you can see the squeeze and the isobars too, showing us just how windy it's going to be as we go through the next few days. So coming back to the rest of this evening, still 1 or 2 showers around for a time, but eventually they will fade out of the way. And for many of us, as we edge overnight, largely dry with some clear skies. Although by the end of the night, you can see clouds start to make its way into western areas, and that's ahead of that system I showed you earlier. So for tomorrow morning, it will start off dry for some with a few bright spells here and there, but all the while clouding over. And eventually we'll start to see this rain sweeping its way across us, and could be a few heavy bursts in there too, and accompanied by strong blustery winds out there. Although temperatures, as I mentioned earlier, on the mild side, we're looking at highs tomorrow of 14 or 15 degrees. And you can see that rain clears out of the way, and behind it we're left with a lot of cloud and still some drizzly bits and pieces in places. Sea states are rough. And speaking of which, your tide times for tomorrow will high tide at Brighton at around 5 to 10 in the morning, and again around 10:15 in the evening. So quiet for many on Friday, showers and windy but mild for the weekend. Bye-bye.
Great Western Railway sponsor.
Hello again. So mixed conditions as we go through the rest of this afternoon. There will be some sunny spells around at times, but also a few showers. And if you catch one of these showers, they could be heavy and thundering. We've got fairly blustery winds throughout today too, really taking the edge off those temperatures, highs of around 11 or 12 degrees. So the showers will continue as we go through this evening and tonight. It will become dry for a time. May even see some clear skies in places, but it won't be long before the next system starts to approach, and that's going to bring some outbreaks of rain. So some of that rain heavy as we go through Thursday. Blustery winds, low temperatures will be on the mild side.